been there once. Vienna.
I've never been to Austria.
I enjoyed the park. There was a park where you could buy a rose, and then they would plant the rose with the signature of your choice. You could say whatever you wanted, and they would take, and the park would take care for the rose. Nice place.
Rippo,
Yeah.
do you like the sachet cake?
Sacherschnitzel? Yes, of course I like it.
What is that?
It's the national cake of Austria. It's like
Eric. So what is your tactic today? It is qualify last? Get away from all the chaos? Or just go,
That's my tactic for the third race.
He's anyway lucky, so he's just gonna go and the path will open in front of him.
So that's the tactic I've got for the race I'll be doing tonight, in an hour after this race. That's what I've got.
I mean, just not last week's second race.
At the Republic of the platform, it's a Polish platform, mostly Polish right there. Like one of two big platforms in Poland. And race starts at 9, quali starts 15 to 9, and there's no way I'm going to make that quali. Maybe I'll get a one-shot quali, maybe I'll get one lap. So I'll be starting last and working my way up.
What car do you guys using? Which track?
Silent Series.
I don't know.
This is the track in Poland, Silent Series. Porsche 911 GT3 2017.
classic.
What? Yeah. I
You
remember
can take that, I know that. Eric. You can make yourself up really.
if I'll be mid-pack, then I'll be very happy. I mean, by the pre-quali, I'm somewhere around mid-pack. I didn't bother to put that many laps. I'm 7 tenths behind the first place, but the setup there is open. And I'm using the setup that was sent by a friend. He sent a baseline setup for that track, which is quite nice, and then I know he tinkered a bit because it's the guy who is P1. But yeah, the guy is fast. He's like 14, 15 years old, if I remember correctly.
Please don't invite him to Track Titan.
I remember he couldn't take part in Polish esports stuff because he was underage.
That hurts.
I saw that in Gran Turismo Sport. I saw that the guy was gonna win everything, but he was underage, so he couldn't take part either. But he was like the best, but he was too young.
Have you ever watched darts?
No.
Yeah, darts. Okay,
Yeah.
darts. There's a guy called Michael Lewis. He was double-time world champion. His nickname is the Jackpot. Do you know why he's called the Jackpot?
No.
Once he won the grand prize in casino. But he won a shitload of millions of dollars in a casino. And he couldn't take the prize because he was underage.
Oh.
No, but he's fine. He became the Dark World champion. He is a really right now.
Thinking that.
He could have given something just to take out the money. He could have given something to take it over.
No. He was over 18, but to gamble there you had to be 21 in the US. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. That's the first thing, but the second thing, people underage. He won that, so he couldn't take the prize. But he could play because, well, he can spend the money. He just cannot collect the prizes. He can play.
Yeah.
That's kind of stupid.
By the way, it's a comedy park.
Yeah, we can do. Good luck, boys. See you guys. Fingers crossed. Yeah, good luck, boys. I'll see you all soon, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. See you guys.
You've been abducted, Spitzer.
Cut me well off sentence. That's inappropriate. Shine moved me. Okay.
You can finish your sentence if you want, man.
No, it's okay. Yeah, I'm too lazy to go back.
Fair enough. Cool, let's jump into the next session. Yeah, you all ready, man?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, I think we've been broadcasting. I've been broadcasting my microphone the entire time over the trailer.
Oh,
So with that, well, we're live. We're live. That was an interesting start. But we're going, and everyone's been able to hear me over the trailer, but they haven't been able to hear you, Spitzlam. So are you ready?
That's perfect then. They didn't hear the conversation.
They only heard one half of it. But yeah, welcome everyone. Officially welcome to another Track Titan community race, number 31. We are, as you can see, at wonderful circuit Spa-Francorchamps. And I think solo qualifying is enabled. Is it?
Who is running the server? Yes, it is.
Listen, this is why if you want something doing, you do it yourself.
Oh wait, this time controlling the server, and you're not.
I didn't set this one up. Didn't set this one up one time. I didn't set it up. It's alright. We move. You know what? I think I can get. Let's have a look what I've got here. Screen capture. Is this going to come across? This is a slightly dodgy start, but once the racing comes, I'm sure it'll all fall into place. Let's see if I can drag this on here and we can keep track of where everyone is about on track. Well, yeah, with this interesting start to the stream, we are going to look at a board for a little bit for qualifying. It's only a 10-minute long qualifying, so I'm sure we can talk a lot of rubbish through that. Spitzlam. Have you been looking forward to this one? This is you know what, I've been looking forward to this race. I love the Seat Leon, and I was out in it earlier today. And all I found about it was that it understeers a lot, but it's very, very fun to drive.
It is fun to drive, especially Spa is my favorite track. So
yeah, naturally, it's a fantastic track. I'm sure everyone's very, very familiar with. It needs very little introduction, but nonetheless, we are here. Yeah, we're just going to kind of look at the times as they come in. As you can see, Artyom's flying at the minute with some purple sectors. I'm not sure, obviously, where the other drivers are going wrong, but yeah, we're kind of flying through qualifying. Only 7 minutes left of it, so we'll have our first results coming through very soon. My best lap in this practice session before this was a 2:33. So I'm nowhere near as good as any of these drivers, considering that Artyom has somehow managed to get a 1:32 on what seems to be an outlap. I've no idea how he's done that.
I think that was an outlap because now he's going so much faster.
How on earth? You know what? Some of these drivers are just too good. But you know what? That makes it all the better for us.
To
commentate, exactly. Hopefully the echo sorts itself out. Thank you, Brian, for letting us know. Hopefully that's sorting itself out. It might be coming through my own headphones, but it's all right. This is an interesting start. We're trying to. I've been trying to. Yeah, you know what it is. What it is. Well, yeah, and once the racing starts, we're going to be fine. But here at Spa, I'm not sure what else to talk about with this car. It's a very interesting car. It's a mod, which is something that we don't usually see on these Track Titan community races. So it's really good to see us branching out and using some of these community mods. And of course, it's going to get us, some more fun opportunities. I know we did the bathtub over Christmas. I wasn't there for that.
We don't talk about that stream. There was none. There was none. There was none.
All right. Well, as far as we're concerned, that stream never happened. But the race certainly did. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. But this Seat does sound amazing. The team that modded this one, I think it was Race Department, did a fantastic job on it. And it's a very, very nice car. Not only to look at, but to listen to, of course.
To look at. The liveries also are.
The liveries also.
Great.
Sally was desperate for a pink livery. Did he get it?
I don't know. It's not made by Race Department. It's by Sean Clark.
Well, there you go. Sean Clark can take all the glory for that one because it is a fantastic mod and a fantastic car. And hopefully Sally has managed to get his pink car that he was desperate for. But I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. He's got a purple marker on the map, but we'll find out when the racing starts. We have some issues on the audio front. I think it might be fine now.
Good news to know. Even though it's solo qualifying, damage is still enabled.
Yeah, there's not a lot we can really tell from what's going on, but I'll try and keep track of everything. 4 minutes left.
Well, what we can tell that Michelle has pole for now.
Michelle does have a provisional pole, and it's nothing less than we'd expect.
Yeah, it's classic. And I think he invalidated at Oruge Radion.
That's a very easy thing to do. Get an echo on
Yes.
Spitslam's mic. Why am I getting echo on Spitslam's mic?
What? Now I heard it. Just now I heard it, actually. That's weird.
Okay, there we go. I think you are all sorted now. So we're going on the live stream. We're going. You know what? It's going. And that's all I'll say. But a slightly dodgy start to the stream, but the qualifying seems to be going well for all the drivers. All the drivers are running around the track, much as we'd expect them to. And like you say, Michelle on provisional pole. Eric, who I think I would expect to get pole today. He was doing very well in the practice, but he seems to not be able to pip Michelle as it stands. However, he does have to leave, I think, slightly earlier.
Oh no, he will not. He said that he will not. He will just stick it to the end and just not qualify for the other race that he has right after this. He's just putting Track Titan over an actual league. What a mad lad!
I don't think it's a mad lad. I think that's the correct response. This is the best. This is the best racing any of these drivers ever have.
Oh, TCR on provisional pole.
There we go, Artyom. Now, Artyom, actually, great example here of how practice is going to help out these drivers. Artyom was lapping a lot today. He was on the server for a lot of the day. He was doing a lot of laps, and I think he had a few hundred laps to get his times down.
And Eric just
but then Eric just goes and steals provisional pole from Artyom. So how very rude of him. But with 2 minutes left, Eric's got about one more go at a lap, and I think Artyom too.
Is in pits. Artyom is into pits. He doesn't care.
Artyom, very content with a 2:29.7. That is a very good time. It's a very respectable time. So, well, nothing to be upset about. But I'm sure he'll be upset that he didn't get provisional pole, is what I was going to say. But you know what? Second place, as it stands, it's not too bad. Ryan in fourth at the minute with a 1:29.9. No, sorry, 1:30. A 2:36. So not quite on the same pace as this top three. There's a bit of a big gap between each of them. 6 tenths between first and second, and Artyom's left, which increases the gap between first and second to about 8
Oh, and
tenths.
he's
He's
back.
rejoined. It's okay. It's okay. The panic over. Artyom's back. But yeah, see if we get anyone joining the last minute. But if not, we've got a nice compact grid today. But that might do us a favour, because all the drivers in the grid today look to be regular track title members, and they look to be all experienced, quick drivers, which you would think would mean some good racing. But whether that does mean that or not, I'm not entirely sure. I think we'll find out in time.
It's Spa after all. It's big. You have one big straight for slipstream, and then you have.
It's not a tight, twisty circuit like we've been seeing the last few weeks, is it?
It's different, but it has its quickly parts.
It does. It definitely does. Especially down the towards the no-name corner, the Brussels hairpin, the no-name corner.
Yeah.
That last final chicane before the pit straight, they get they're very heavy, squirrely braking zones. So we could definitely see someone spinning out there and ended up in a wall or ended up inside another driver. We'll see, and we'll find out which in the race, which is very soon going to come up. We'll let Diogo Teixeira cross the line. I don't think Ryan Skywalker started his last lap before 0. No, he didn't. So Ryan Skywalker there going to have to settle for a 2:29.907. Despite his best efforts right now, he's on a purple sector, but it's not going to count because it was past the clock. So I think as it stands, yes, it is going to be Eric Shimandera on pole. Ramiz Kareski sneaking in there right at the end with a 2:29.183 for second, and Artyom in third, 2:29.7. And big apologies to Ryan, but he is not going to be able to finish this lap that he's currently on, because he passed the line after the clock stopped.
0.555.
And we are going on to the next session. It's the race. So here we go. It's been a quiet stream. Just because I've not heard much engine noise, but the engine noise is there, as we can see. We've got 13 drivers on the grid, set for 15 minutes of fun, chaos. What's your bet? Yes, we're going to go for that. Both. Eric Shimandera is lining up on pole position. So there he is on the right side of the grid. And he's going to have Ramiz Kareski and Artyom hunting him down with Artyom right behind him, and then Michel Rodriguez behind Artyom again. So two very, very fast drivers directly behind Eric Shimandera, putting the pressure on him as he heads into the first corner. We've got 6 red lights going on. The engine notes are rising. The 6 red lights go out, and away we go. And that's a driver moving out very quickly from towards the back. I think that's Rafael Varela. But Eric Shimandera's had a really good start there. Who is that's moved right up the grid into second place? I can't even keep track. Diogo Teixeira there, maybe with a jump start, but he's running very wide on turn 1, and there's a lot of chaos in the first corner. Someone's backwards. Eric Shimandera has managed to get away with it, and he has flown through the first corner. He's already got about half a second lead on Diogo Teixeira in second, with Artyom in third, Michel Rodriguez in fourth. Ramiz Kareski has dropped down to 5th position from second. Must have had a rough start there. Potentially got caught up in the melee on the first corner. I think that might have been Ryan Skywalker that got spun around in the first corner. It was. And now he is right at the back of the pack. 2 seconds off the back of Evil Goblin. But here they are coming down the Camel straight in towards the chicane here. Diogo Teixeira fending off Artyom. Artyom not looking to make a move this time round as they come through this very squirrely bit. Down the hill, up the hill. Taking the right down the hill once again into a very, very difficult braking section now. Is Artyom going to make a lunge on Diogo Teixeira here into the Brussels hairpin? Not going to happen this time around. Michel Rodriguez there with his lights shining brightly behind them like a Land Rover on the motorway. But he is going to look for and looks capitalise on any incidents between Artyom and Diogo Teixeira. Who's that that's been spun around towards the back? It is Philippe Muller. Yeah, Philippe Muller.
Oh, it's the initial delivery.
Taking the drifting a little bit too far and ending up in a wall. Meanwhile, Artyom has found his way past Diogo Teixeira and he moves up into second position. Still not sure if Diogo Teixeira jumped the start there. He had an incredible start, but seems to be
And
going
Sally
still.
also taking the drift a little bit too far, taking out
Oh.
the spontaneous, and actually saving him with the little drift of finds. I don't like French names. It's really
Yeah.
hard to pronounce.
Sally there holding the drift very well, losing a couple of places, but he did very well there not to fully spin out. And who's that moving through? Is that El Ripo? El Ripo fending off Ryan Skywalker. Ryan Skywalker going to look to make the move as they come round the back end of the circuit. He's already made the move before the corner's even finished, and he's going to come up and try and take Sally as El Ripo and Evil Goblin have a little bit of argy-bargy further back. Let's look towards the last chicane. Eric Mandera has extended his lead at the front to 2.1 seconds. He is simply flying. Michelle Rodriguez moves up past Ramiz Kareski for 4th position. Who's that off the track? Oh, Dio Texera is coming to the pits to serve his penalty. He's going to serve his jump start penalty. I was sure he had a jump start there. So that's going to send him right to the back of the pack. But Michelle Rodriguez now then up to the podium positions after that move on Ramiz Kareski. On the last chicane, Rami's going to look to hold off Rafael Varela and chase down Michelle Rodriguez back for that 3rd position once again. And we know he's capable of it because he put in a fantastic lap in qualifying. Where are we? Where are we now?
On the track. That's what I can say.
Ramiz Kareski, here he comes, fighting back on Michelle Rodriguez down the Kemmel straight. He's going to look to make a Kimi Raikkonen-esque move. Michelle moves to the inside, Kareski to the outside. Kareski's got a lot of speed on Michelle Rodriguez. They come all the way down the side by side. Kareski on the outside, Michelle Rodriguez on the inside, and Kareski's going to try and swoop all the way around the outside. He's ahead of Michelle Rodriguez. They clip and Michelle Rodriguez gets sent round. He's been sent round into the wall. Not quite into the wall, actually. He's saved himself, but he's going to have to try and do an incredible spin here. Look at that turning circle as all the drivers feed past through him, and Michelle Rodriguez drops all the way down into 12th position. Well, there's the dangers of fighting for 3rd place. It's high octane and it's high thrills, but Michelle Rodriguez then dropping down to 12th position. Ramiz inheriting 3rd. What do you make of that move, Spitzlam?
But we don't know if it was clean or dirty.
Well,
we don't really know what happened.
You know what? You can take the role of Michael Massey here, you know? Do you want to call a
No,
safety
I'm
car?
not. No, I'm not. I'm not thinking of Michael Massey.
Well, Michelle would definitely appreciate a safety car right now, but one man who doesn't need a safety car to overtake, like Max Verstappen, it's Sally Unagubbabakan. Whoa, look at that move on Expontius there. Sweeping around the outside and then taking 5th position while Ryan Skywalker tries to capitalise on this melee. Sally there. Whoa, getting a little bit of a clip. Ryan Skywalker hounding both these drivers, putting the pressure on as they come round to the back end of the circuit. And here is Ryan Skywalker making the move on Expondius. Expondius on the outside now behind Ryan Skywalker. And Ryan Skywalker's going to try and line up an overtake on Sally into the final chicane, no doubt, because he's got the speed for it, and we know that he's got them kind of overtaking ability. Is the move going to happen? Let's see. Into the final chicane. Ryan Skywalker on Sally. Oh, Sally does very well to brake very late there and keeps Ryan at bay for another corner. How long until this overtake, Spitzlam?
Oh, maybe we don't have to wait long because Ryan got a little bit better exit. Maybe he can get some slipstream and dive bump a little bit with this car, the front wheel drive car, into turn 1 into Lost Source, and it pays out. No. Can he give the place? We don't know.
Yeah, no, Sally stays just ahead now of Ryan as they head back down the straight into Eau Rouge. Look at the altitude difference there as the cars climb the hill up towards Radion onto the Kemmel Straight. Sally's still ahead, but only by 0.3 of a second. Is he going to be able to fend off Ryan Skywalker for much longer? Ryan's got a lot of speed coming off Radion there. He seems to be losing a bit of time, actually, to Sally looking at the deltas, although, yeah, staying exactly line astern then into, what is this chicane called?
Les Combs.
Les Combs. Les Combs.
Les Combs.
You know, who let the French have a language? Anyway, back to the racing. Ryan Skywalker going to look to line up another move into the Brussels hairpin. Not going to happen this time round as they come round. Look at that it's on such a beautiful track, and the altitude difference as you go around it is so challenging to drive. But Sally is doing a fantastic defense here to hold off Ryan Skalka, but Ryan Skalka's got a very good run through No Name there. Tried to look to the inside, but it's not going to happen as they come flying down towards Puon. Ryan Skalka on the inside. Is he able to break deeper than Sally? He is, and he controls the car, keeps it on the inside, gets all over the curb, and he's got a lot of speed around Puon now as they come down towards the campus chicane. And Sally is going to have to settle for 6th place, I think, because Ryan has an unbelievable amount of speed there into Puon. I've never seen traction like it. Where else are the battles? Where else are the battles on tracks, Bitslam?
Nowhere right now. I don't think there's much battles right now.
What are you talking about? I've just seen this. Little Skittle and Expondius. There you go. As they're coming around towards Stavilo now. Little Skittle on the back end of Expondius. Look at him sniffing his exhaust fumes. God, it's such a beautiful car. Honestly, I love this car. But as they come down through Blanchimon, Little Skittle is on the outside now. I think he's flashing his lights at Expondius, getting frustrated with him, taking the full throttle left-hander here. Oh, look at them side by side coming through towards the final chicane. Who's going to make the move happen? Expondius is holding the inside. Oh, but he switched to the outside. Expondius on the inside, and there's 2 overtakes going on because Michelle Rodriguez has moved up. Oh! Michelle Rodriguez has just come through and murdered Expondius in the final chicane, and they've both gone sideways, and Michelle Rodriguez drops down once again to 10th position. He was trying to make a move on Evil Goblin as Little Skill was making a move on Expondius, and I don't know whether he just locked up the brakes or didn't brake quite enough, but he's flown into the back of Expondius there. That was crazy.
What a torpedo. Just torpedoed it down the middle of the chicane. It didn't seem like he didn't even brake. What was that?
Michelle Rodriguez there, channeling his inner Danny Kvyat and flying through the bus stop chicane. But wow, there we go. So they've all recovered, fortunately. I don't think Expondius is too damaged. Michelle Rodriguez's car definitely got away with that one quite well as well. And well, they're going to have to settle for 10th and 11th for now. Diego Texera there with a fantastic move on Evil Goblin through Les Combs as well. As they head back downhill, Evil Goblin settling for 9th for now. Michelle Rodriguez, of course, hunted him down. So Michelle Rodriguez is going to have to repeat the same move that he's done once already on Diego Texera and Evil Goblin if he's ever to catch Little Skittle again. But with only 5 minutes remaining, just under 6. Gaining that many positions back. Not sure if it's on the cards. Whoa.
Well, it can happen.
It can happen, and
He can lock up.
a little bit of a lock-up there actually from. We did see what happened. There was a little bit of a lock-up there from Diego Texera, I think, coming into Puon, which is a very interesting place to lock up. Although to be fair, it's understandable. Understandable.
El Ripo side by side with Expondius into feints. I don't like these French names. That rhymed for some reason. The clean switchback. Going for feints. Really clean move by El Ripo and Expondius. Expondius trying to fight back in the campus. Can't do nothing about that.
Yep, there we go. So the drivers very tight towards the back, and up towards the front it's a lot less tight because Eric Zamindera has extended his lead to just over 4 seconds, closing on 5 seconds. So Eric with a commanding lead at the front of the race, although I'm not sure he's going to be around for an interview after the race, so someone else needs to win. But Artyom doing very well as well to hold off Ramiz Koreski up at the front. Ramiz, of course, inheriting 3rd after overtaking Michelle Rodriguez early in the race, and Ramiz keeping the pressure on Artyom this entire race. What do you see?
El Ripo with a clean switchback through bus stop. It looked like Expondius locked up after the first turn of the bus stop chicane.
Yeah, and we've got a crazy four-way battle here. Crazy four-way battle here, including El Ripo between Diego Texera, Little Skill, Evil Goblin, and Michelle Rodriguez. And coming up Eau Rouge, too wide up Eau Rouge. Impressive stuff from Diego Texera there and Little Skittle to both keep on the track. But who's profited the most from that? It looks like it might be Evil Goblin. I think it is. They are side by side heading down the Kemmel Straight up towards Les Combs.
Train.
The slipstream really is a slipstream chairman. Who's that moving to the inside? That's Little Skittle up the inside of Diogo Texera. He puts Diogo Texera off. Diogo Texera takes the run off, rejoins the track safely. Little Skittle's going to come back and fight at him once more as they come down towards the Brussels hairpin. Michelle Rodriguez is watching this all unfold, saying, I'm not going to get another roasting. I'm not going to make another dodgy move. But he looks to the inside of Evil Goblin up the Brussels hairpin. But Evil Goblin moves to the inside and defends from him as they come down the hill towards No Name. And Evil Goblin holding off Michelle Rodriguez, but for how long? Because we know Michelle Rodriguez is a fast driver and, well, on paper, a lot faster than these guys that he's battling right now, but can he make his way through safely? Little Skittle, after all that, settling now behind Diogo Texera rejoining the track and regaining his time after his penalty at the start of the race. And Little Skittle going wide, Evil Goblin going wide, sorry. And Michelle Rodriguez moving up to inherit 9th place. And is he going to inherit 8th place? He is. Going around the outside of Little Skittle on Les Fans. Taking the right, taking the left, and he is ahead. But Little Skittle, gets such a good run off the exit of Les Fans down towards campus that he is going to stay in 8th. Michelle Rodriguez now having to fend off Evil Goblin. Evil Goblin looking for a move up the inside. Not going to happen this time round. But, wow, great battling here from these drivers, eh?
It's definitely a great battle.
It is. What's this bit of track called? Coupe Paul Frère.
No, I'm not trying. I skipped that name. Stavelot. It's just Stavelot. Let's just keep it Stavelot. That's easier.
I can live with that. Evil Goblin breaking deep, trying to look at the inside of Michelle Rodriguez there, but that little sniff came to nothing more. Michelle Rodriguez staying in 9th position for now. Evil Goblin in 10th, but look at the slipstream that he's got down the pit straight. Diogo Texera extending out in front of Little Skittle, fending him off for now as they all go around the first hairpin. Michelle Rodriguez still holding on to this 9th position. I think Michelle Rodriguez might have a bit of damage though, to be honest with you.
Oh, I think he definitely has from that torpedo moment.
It was a very interesting moment from Michelle Rodriguez. Let's see if I can get on board with him and see
really
what his steering's like.
I really got an interesting camera shot of that. With the cams. The cams, the DV2 cams on this track are really good.
I do believe.
I love them.
I can't see what cams I'm on anymore. Disable those messages for the viewer's pleasure.
Why?
It's all for the viewers. Evil Goblin there, definitely missing the apex of Les Combs, but one man who didn't miss the apex there is Michelle Rodriguez. Look at that, with a sweeping move around the outside of Little Skittle there on the exit of Les Combs. Really, really nice move from Michelle Rodriguez there, and he moves up into 8th position, now hunting down Diogo Texera, but with 5 seconds between them, that might be a big ask with only 1 lap and a half remaining. Evil Goblin, is he going to be able to make the move on Little Skittle himself as they come through No Name? Look at him using all the exit there. That's IndyCar at quarter levels of track abuse. Nonetheless, they keep going through Pouon and
well, Rami's getting a little bit too close to Artesian.
Yeah, up at the front.
Look at that.
Up at the front, the battle resumes. Ramiz has finally brought the battle towards Artyom, and he's going to have to look to make a move around the outside of Blanchimont. Is he going to be able to hold on? Look at the camber of the corner. Ramiz with a sweeping move around the outside of Blanchimont up towards the final chicane. Is Ramiz going to be able to hold on for now? He's well ahead of Artyom. Artyom looking up the inside. He's going to make a serious lunge. He's not quite far enough alongside to make the move count, and Ramiz is going to inherit 2nd position from Artyom. What an incredible move from Ramiz there around the outside of Blanchimont. Really, really nice stuff from him there. You can see Eric Jamandera with a commanding lead at the front, and these two battling behind him. Ramiz holding on for now, but Artyom has come to fight back. He's launched up the inside of the first turn, and he's retaken 2nd place from Ramiz in the first corner. That's a nice move from Artyom, but Ramiz with a fantastic switchback manages to get all the way back on Artyom and then some. Gets a big gap out ahead of him as they come up towards Eau Rouge, up towards Blanchimont. Ramiz has definitely had the better line through there, and Artyom extending the track limits as well, and Artyom losing a lot of time as they come on towards the Kemmel, and he's just dropping back now as Artyom as he watches Ramiz head into the distance. And I've just jumped on board with Artyom, and I can understand why he's struggling.
Why?
He's turning about, he has to turn about 15 degrees to go straight ahead. And you can see about he's got about 40 cracks all over his screen, but he's doing well to hold on to third position now. But Rami's there comfortably up into second position with a really, really nice move around the outside of Blanchimont. Really well done from Rami's there.
It could be worse. Wait, Blanchimont, do you mean Rad?
No, Rami's made the move around Blanchimont.
You said... That's why you confused me. You said Eruge de Blanchimont. And I'm like, what?
It's these corner names. It's these corner names, I'm telling you.
These corner names are wild.
We'll have to do a race on the old Spa layout at some point. That should be good fun. But there we go. That's the move for second place, and Eric seems to be leading this race very comfortably up in first position. And he is, of course, very likely to take his seemingly mandatory win these days with a very commanding lead, not only of the championship, but of this race as well. Further back, any battles going on? Not really. Rafael Varela trying to make a last lap miracle happen on Artyom as they come round towards Stavelo, up through towards Blanchimont. Rafael not close enough this time around, but he could be on for a move into the final chicane here on Artyom. If Artyom was not careful, obviously Artyom with all of his damage is significantly slower than a lot of the drivers on track right now. And I'm going to just focus on Eric Schmidera coming through to complete the race, but I'm going to jump back to Rafael Varela because he's going to try and launch a move around the outside of Artyom into the final chicane. Is Artyom going to be able to defend from him? Oh, he definitely doesn't leave any room for Rafael to exploit there. Right on the limit racing, and that's really good defending from Artyom in the final corner, and Artyom holds on to third position for a podium finish in the first race. So there we go, Eric Schmidera once again winning, as we've come to expect from him in the first race. And Ramiz Kareski with his fan club on the YouTube chat as well takes home second place with a really nice overtake there around Blanchimont. Yeah, it was Blanchimont, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm confused now. Artyom takes home third after defending Rafael Varela right to the line there. Ryan Skywalker comes home a respectable fifth, but fought all the way back to fifth after going down last on the first corner. Got caught up in a serious melee. Sally Ona Gobibakan comes home sixth after making a nice drift and a nice overtake in the race. Diogo Texera in seventh, served his drive-through and came back through to seventh. Michel Rodriguez fought all the way back to 8th after his calamitous incident with Expondius, who finished in 11th. El Rippo in 9th, Little Skittle in 10th, Evil Goblin in 12th, and Philippe Muller rounds out the race in 13th. But that, of course, means that he is going to start on pole for the second race. And if you watch this stream back, you will just see the craziest thing happen at the start of this race. As we go to this race, you can just see a car drifting in the background. One of Assetto Corsa's many lovely bugs, but it always makes it entertaining for us to watch.
What happened? Okay, after the race, I have to watch that.
You'll have to watch it back to understand. But that has been, that was a fantastic first race. Now for the reverse grid, and now for some more chaos. And
Finally.
Barely time to breathe. Well, there we go. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6 red lights on for the second race. Look at the lights beaming down on the drivers on the start grid, and there we go. Off once again. Eric Schmidera, I'm looking towards the back, didn't get the best of starts. He's just sitting there as he is right now. And Philippe Muller has had a fantastic start right at the start, managing to hold his lead into the first corner. Evil Goblin coming through in second, but I think he's dropped down, I think, to third. And Expondius has moved up into second with a nice move on Evil Goblin in the first corner. And they come down towards Eau Rouge, up towards Radion. They're about 3 wide going into Eau Rouge there. They've all kind of sorted themselves out, and they're all going to funnel up the hill. Someone definitely not taking track limits seriously there as they all spread out coming down the Kemmel Straight. These shots are fantastic on this track. Oh, and someone's in the wall!
Oh, it's Eric. It's Eric
Schmidera and Artyom have collided, and they've gone into a wall. Eric Schmidera's come off from it better than Artyom, and Artyom, I'm not sure what happened there, whether Artyom came across Eric. Artyom's gone.
Engine. He's just there. Yeah, his engine. Yeah. It's gone.
Artyom's gone, and he's out of the race. He's out of the race, so drama on the first lap for our championship leader, Eric Shimandera. Michelle Rodriguez is dropping. What's happened to Michelle Rodriguez? He's been, I don't know what's happened to him there, but he's ended up...
Sandcastles. Somebody sent him to build some sandcastles.
He's gone to build some sandcastles, and he's dropped down to last place. So even more drama on the first lap, but Philippe Muller, holding on to a very, very stable lead here at the front. After coming last, he's doing very well to hold into first place for almost an entire lap. It's going to be very soon as they all battle behind him. Expondius, Diogo Texeira, Evil Goblin, Ryan Skywalker. Oh, look at them, two wide, Diogo Texeira and Evil Goblin up the inside of Diogo Texeira. Oh, who's that up there? Little Skittle in the purple, almost collecting Diogo Texeira. Ryan Skywalker up the inside of Diogo Texeira, and he gives Diogo Texeira a little bit of a love tap, and Diogo gets sent to go build some sandcastles. Little Skittle sniffing up the inside of Ryan Skywalker, but it's not going to happen this time round as they come through towards Stavilo. Evil Goblin looking up the inside of Expondius, but that again is not going to happen this time round. And Ryan Skywalker, he's got murder on his mind. He is hunting down these people at the front, and he is desperate for a win here. And honestly, if he keeps going like this, he is set for one because he has got some serious pace to him. You can tell. Evil Goblin and Expondius battling as well. He is, he's doing very well here.
Carnage at the back.
Oh,
what is that?
Carnage.
Sally's being sent into the wall at Blashimont. What is
Sally just about rejoining here. I think they must have come together around Blanchimont, and there was a big melee there. I saw a lot of drivers changing positions.
I think it was like 5 cars, and then just Sally got the worst of it.
I think so.
Into the wall.
Who's this making moves into the first corner? Oh, it's no one apparently. But Expondius there and Evil Goblin continuing their fantastic battle into the second lap as Ryan Skywalker still hunts them down, and Little Skittle still doesn't let them get away with it. But one man who is getting away with it is Philippe Muller. Now 2.5 seconds ahead of the rest of the pack. He's doing fantastically to hold on to his lead right now, and he's just doing exactly what he needs.
Adam.
Yep.
Going there, Skurs.
Sorry, Philippe. Little Skittle dropping down behind El Ripo. I think he must have lost a lot of speed off Radion there, Little Skittle. But Little Skittle looking up the inside of Lake Holmes. Not a move going to happen this time round. Ryan Skywalker, meanwhile, is making moves. He's making moves on Expondius, and he's moved up into 3rd position. And now he's hunting down Evil Goblin. Keith, get your mirrors working. You've got an angry South African in your mirror, and that's definitely not a sight many people want to see.
It is not.
Eric Shimandera, after his first lap calamity, is fighting all the way back through, and he's already back up to 7th. And now to 6th as he pushes Little Skittle all the way, leaving him no breathing room as he comes towards Puon. And Little Skittle, doing bits actually, trying to fight back on and Eric Shimandera, but not going to happen this time around as they come around Puon. Eric just has some serious speed around Puon, and I think that's a key part of the track. Rafael Varela also moving through on Little Skittle, and who's that? Ramiz Kareski must have been involved in a serious melee at some point because his car is demolished, but he is fighting with Diogo Texeira there for 9th position, and I think he managed to gain a position there through the Les Fans chicane. What happened to Ramiz? Did you see?
No.
Another thing we didn't see is Ryan Skywalker making a move on Evil Goblin. Up to 2nd position, now hunting down Philippe Muller, but he's got 4 seconds to close down in this race, so it's going to be a big ask to Ryan, obviously, if he can get that done. But Evil Goblin now settling 4th, 3rd position, although that's very good running for Evil. Who's this making a move behind him, though? Expondius up the inside of El Ripo. El Ripo breaking a lot later than Expondius, trying to carry it all the way around the outside, but he's going to lose out to Eric Shimandera there, as Eric Shimandera takes him all the way, tries to fight around the outside, loses out a little bit, but El Ripo holding on to 5th position. Yeah, just about, but not making the move on Expondius like he hoped he would. But Eric Shimandera, here he comes, lunging up the inside of the first corner, making a move on El Ripo. Is he going to be able to have the traction off the corner? I know in this guy you can get a lot of traction in them low gears, even if it does understeer a little bit. Who are some other drivers that we should expect to see towards the front? Michelle, at the back of this one, as a matter of fact.
What happened? Sandcastles.
Yeah, you got sent to build sandcastles, and so he's going back, and he's on the back of this melee already, so it shows how much this is slowing them all down. But Rafael Varela, making the move on El Ripo down the Kemmel Straight as they come through. Look at them side by side. Eric Mandera trying to make a move on Expondius, getting sent right to the inside there, taking all the curve. El Ripo back through on Rafael Varela as they come into Lake Holmes, and Expondius holding on to the position for now. El Ripo just behind Eric Mandera. Eric Mandera, though, once again looking to the inside of the Brussels hairpin. Not going to make a move this time round. Expondius showing his defensive capabilities once again. Eric Mandera is alongside, but he's not going to have a good run through No Name with a position like that. Oh, but with the switchback, is he going to get a serious run on Expondius through towards Puon? I think he might do. Looking to make a serious braking maneuver once again. Up to the inside, trying to get on the curve, trying to get some traction. Not going to happen this time around. Eric Mandera just not able to find a way past Expondius. Although Expondius just opens the door and says, come through, and El Ripo says, oh, don't mind if I do. So El Ripo also through on Expondius. They come through to Les Fans, but oh, Expondius breaking deep there to hold on to the position. Oh, and El Ripo almost gets sent round by Ramis Koreski. Ramis Koreski making a move on Rafael Varela in amongst all that. So a really nice move once again from Ramis. Showing off today is Ramis, because he's just made another move on Expondius. El Ripo staying ahead of him though. Is Ramis going to be able to take 3 in 2 corners? He is. 3 overtakes in 2 corners from Ramis Koreski. That's incredible. What a great few moves from him there as he moves up into 5th position. Now trying to stay on the back of Eric Mandera and inherit the podium position once again. That's a really nice move from Ramis. I see that Robot Spitzlam has joined us today.
Yeah,
oh, El Ripo! Oh, El Ripo missing his braking point there, nearly taking out Ramis, but doing well to hold on to it, and then rejoining the track fairly safely there, just about where he was, just behind Michel Rodriguez, so losing a few positions in amongst that. Michel Rodriguez carrying on as he was, looking up the inside of Diogo Teixeira into the first corner. Is he going to make the move count? Looks like Michel Rodriguez is the one that I'm not focusing on. It's Little Skittle on El Ripo, and Little Skittle makes the move count on El Ripo. So really nice move there from Little Skittle on the first corner and taking 10th place. This is an awesome race. Who are they going 2 wide up the Eau Rouge? Of course it is. It's Rafael Varela and Expondius, 2 of the craziest kids on track right now, going 2 wide up Eau Rouge, and they're 4 wide up Eau Rouge. Further back, Michel Rodriguez, Diogo Teixeira, Rafael Varela, and Little Skittle all hopped in amongst the battle, and it's not even like the leaders pulled away. Look at that. That was every single driver on screen. 5 minutes into the race then. That's incredible racing from these drivers. 4 wide until here comes Michel Rodriguez, the biggest loser of all of that. Dropping back to 11th position. El Ripo rejoining the track. Whoa! Colliding with Michel Rodriguez and sending Michel Rodriguez into a wall. El Ripo, the dodgy rejoin there. Michel Rodriguez once again losing out to some interesting driving. That is very, very unfortunate for Michel Rodriguez there. But El Ripo also paying the price, and Sally moves up into 10th position on El Ripo. This is awesome racing. Well, to Spitzlam, have you returned, or is Robo Spitzlam still taking your place? Oh, Spitzlam's disappeared. He's no longer in the channel with me. I'm on my own! Spitzlam! Where is he? I hope he rejoins soon. Nonetheless, we're still with the racing. Rafael Varela holding on to this 7th position just about, and also hunting down Expondius for 6th position. Up at the front, I'm going to jump back to the front because Ryan Skywalker now within a second of Philippe Muller. I said it was going to happen earlier on, and it has. Ryan has murder on his mind. He's also got 1st place on his mind. Spitzlam just about rejoins the Discord. Here he is, Spitzlam.
My internet doesn't like me. God damn.
I thought you were quiet for a little while, so I went to check and you disappeared.
All my internet, I have no responsibility for that.
Well, you've rejoined at the perfect time because I am just about to go crazy because they've got a 3-way battle for the lead. Eric Mandera has battled himself all the way back towards 3rd, and Ryan Skywalker now with the move on Philippe Muller. There it is, 1st place. Oh, and Eric Mandera coming around and saying, ding dong, hello, Philippe Muller. Philippe Muller saying, no, not today, and holding on 2nd position as they come down towards Eau Rouge. But who's going to carry all the speed up towards Radion? Oh, it's definitely not going to be Philippe Muller. He seems to break coming into Eau Rouge there, and Eric Mandera inherits 2nd place in Eau Rouge, not even Radion. Now he's going to have to hunt down Ryan Skywalker for that final race win, but Ryan now out in front for how long? only about 3 seconds between the top 4 right now.
Please help my tower. My ACTV tower just went crazy, and I don't know who is where. It's not Ryan is eighth.
Well, Ryan is first, definitely first, and he's in a black and orange livery, and Eric's in yellow. And further back, Evil Goblin now taking the battle to Philippe Muller. Honestly, Keith, this is incredible driving from Evil Goblin now. This is probably his best performance I have ever seen him in a Track Titan race. He's fighting off Ramis Kareski. He's fighting with Philippe Muller for 3rd place. Oh, and Philippe Muller is all over the shop. He's definitely got some internet struggles like you there, Spitzlam. But Evil Goblin now, as I've cursed him, goes a little bit wide on No Name. Ramis is going to try and inherit 4th position from him as he looks up the inside of Puon. Is he going to be able to continue that same move that he did last time? He is looking up the inside of Evil Goblin still once again. Round Puon, he's on his rear quarter and he's looking to make a move around the outside of this Les Fans chicane. Ramis with another sweeping move around the outside of Les Fans chicane. Ramis has to be the overtaker of the day. This is incredible driving from him here. And Evil Goblin drops to 5th position. Honestly, Sally needs to start overtaking or else he's going to have his title. He's going to have his title of Overtake Titan definitely stripped from him with the performance that Ramis is putting in today. This is very, very good stuff from him.
These are very, very good cars on a very, very good track. What do you expect?
This is exactly, and a nice compact, experienced grid, which goes to show when everyone knows what they're doing, the racing is usually very good. As we can see, we've got a full grid of 12 people, all within about 10 seconds. Oh no, that's a lie. Expondius has got an 8-second gap.
Yeah, that's a lie.
The top 5 are within about 5 seconds of each other. That's what matters. Because Ramis still is ahead of Evil Goblin, and Philippe Muller is holding off the pair of them. I think Evil Goblin and Ramis' battling has cost them a little bit of time to Philippe Muller, but Ramis is going to look to try and make up the time and regain a podium position for 2 podium finishes in a day, which would be a big achievement for any driver. But also for Ramis, because I don't think he's got too many points on the board already. So it'll be a good haul for him as he looks to make the move into Eau Rouge. Is Philippe going to blink first like he did last time? He's not. He's going to push Ramis right out. Oh, but he's taking the line all wrong. He's all over the shop on Radion, and he's going to come off definitely worse for wear as Ramis gets a better run off Radion towards the Kemmel Straight, but Evil Goblin just behind also has a good run down the Kemmel Straight. What's happened to Expondius?
He's just on the track. He just standing there menacingly. Pulling out the memes. Here we go.
In amongst my laughter and the memes, even Goblin's made a move with Philippe Muller there. While Expondius stands there menacingly. Evil Goblin's gonna try and hunt down Ramis for 3rd position once again, but Ramis has got some serious pace to him. But he's now 4.8 seconds back from Eric Mandera, which will be a serious feat to overcome if he is to get 1st or 2nd position. Expondius has returned to the pits, so he's no longer standing there menacingly.
I don't know how I actually pulled that off.
That folded me. That folded me in half. Nonetheless, we carry on. We've got an epic 3-way battle, now 2-way battle, because El Ripo's decided to drop off the back of it, between Sally and Michelle Rodriguez. Sally trying to hunt down Michelle Rodriguez for that 7th position. Michelle, I'm sure, not going to be incredibly happy with today. He has definitely had some of the worst luck I have seen on track, getting collided with in ways that were definitely out of his control in more ways than one. But nonetheless, he continues, and nonetheless, he continues in 7th position. So it's still points on the board, and that's what matters, especially when you can gain on drivers like Jesus, who aren't here today. So every point matters.
Was Jesus last time here?
He was here last week.
I don't think he was.
He was definitely here last week. I'm sure of it. I was talking to him.
Oh, and Eric almost trying to pull a switchback on Ryan.
Yep, jump back to the front. Ryan now holding the inside from Eric, but Eric, did he take the pressure to Ryan? Is he? Is there going to be a move on the cards?
Oh yeah, wait.
Oh,
Eric is in the front. Last
wow.
source.
What a move from Eric Jamandera there in the first corner, moving through on Ryan Skywalker. That was so slick. That was such a lovely slick move that I didn't even, from the camera angle I was at, I didn't even catch that he made the overtake until he appeared in front of him. So Eric Jamandera.
I didn't see it as well. I just saw from the back and I was like, yeah, they're side by side. And then I just saw Eric right before him.
Eric Shimandera there, turning off the lights, making the move in the night like he's Takumi. Once again, I'll hit you with the initial D references. And Ryan Skywalker back down in second position. Eric re-inheriting first position on for 2 race wins in a day. And that's a nice final lap maneuver as well. Didn't even clock into that one. This is the last lap. So if Eric Shimandera can hold on to this lead for now, that's a certain win for him. Ryan Skywalker seeing the lead fall away from him as he still chases down Eric Shimandera. Through the Brussels hairpin, downhill into No Name, taking the left-hander. Very difficult to keep this all together, and Puon is going to be the place where we can really tell who's got the advantage here. Who takes this corner best, I think is going to get the most advantage. I'm going to watch the deltas as they move.
Eric.
Looks like, yep, Eric by a long way gets about a 10th on Ryan Skywalker. Round Puon. No, he doesn't. Ryan Skywalker with a serious amount of power out of Puon, bringing the gap down about 2/10 out the corner. So we're working with half a second or more here. Ryan Skywalker still trying to make a move on Eric. Is he going to be able to make a lunge into the final chicane? That's where the move is going to have to happen, I think, as they come around the back end of the circuit. There's not many more overtaking opportunities. Ryan Skywalker definitely sniffing up the inside of Eric Shimandera here as they battle on the last lap for the race win. This is incredible stuff from these drivers. Eric Shimandera, though, holding on for now as they head around Stavolo, up through towards Blanchimont. Eric Shimandera on the outside, Ryan Skywalker on the inside. Ryan Skywalker's well alongside by the looks of it. As they come through Blanchimont side by side, who's going to blink first as they go around? It's a full throttle corner. It's cambered in. Eric Shimandera gets pushed all the way around the outside. Definitely no one blinks. Eyes wide open. Coming through towards the chicane, and Eric Shimandera has come off better from that one for certain. But Ryan is going to try and make a look all the way around the outside. He's going to be able to get the switchback move onto the final straight. They're battling right to the line here. Oh, and it's so close at the end. And I think that is Eric Shimandera taking the win right at the end. Ryan Skywalker. I don't know.
Ryan.
I don't know. Who won? Who won? Ryan won.
Ryan won.
I don't even know because the timing tower on the official timing tower of the server says that Ryan won. However, my timing tower on my screen says that Eric won.
My timing tower is all fucked up, so my timing tower is saying that Sally is first. Now it's a little skill, so I don't know. I think it was Ryan. I saw Ryan at the front.
We're going to have a steward's review after this race. We need to save this. We need to save this replay. I don't know who won that one.
Save it.
What a finish! What a finish! No, I mean the content manager replay. We're going to have a look at this back. That was a crazy finish. I don't know. I genuinely don't know who won.
I think that
who won?
It was everyone won. I think it was Ryan.
My timing tower says Eric, but I'm not entirely certain. Nonetheless, one thing's, let's go with the facts. Let's go with the facts that we do know and give praise to these drivers, because Ramiz finishes in third. A good position for him to be in there, and he's done himself proud. Evil Goblin comes on fourth. That's a really, really good showing from Keith there, battling with Ramiz and Philippe right to the line. Philippe dropping from first to fifth, but that's a really good result for him, especially considering he came last in the first race. Diogo Teixeira in sixth. Michelle Rodriguez battles all the way back to seventh after having some of the worst luck I have ever seen on a racetrack. Sally, with his overtaking abilities in question, Ramiz is coming for you, Sally. If you don't start overtaking soon, comes home 8th. El Ripo in 9th. Rafael Varela in 10th. Little Skittle in 11th. I still don't know who won. Ryan won.
Ryan. Everybody is saying Ryan.
Everyone's saying Ryan. Ryan won.
Eric is saying it, so.
What a finish.
Eric is saying it, so.
It is. What a finish. That was the closest finish I've ever seen in a race. That was incredible. Well, we best get him in. Eric's not going to be here for an interview.
One of the best races.
That was one of the best races we've had, I think, ever in track time history. That was amazing.
Oh no! Highland Short.
That's the best in different ways.
Okay. We can agree on that.
Shall we? We can go in and we can chat to. There's 3 drivers waiting in general right now.
Him.
Right, we'll abduct Ryan then. Ryan has been abducted. Ryan, are you with us?
Good evening.
What a finish, Ryan! What happened there? That was incredible.
Man, I was kicking myself the whole last lap because I let him through. I made a mistake, and then I was like, I need to get through. I need to.
Yeah, you're more than made up for that. we saw the overtake happen on the first corner, and we were confused by that, and then we were even more amazed when we saw that last lap battle. That was amazing from the pair of you. We didn't know who won. We genuinely didn't know who won. That was incredible. In fact, my timing tower still says that Eric won, but I assume it's wrong because everyone seems to be in agreement that Ryan won. But that was
I saw Ryan in front at the
that was one of the
finish line,
closest
so-
finishes I've ever seen.
0.083 seconds.
That is
I would like to dedicate this win to my dad. He's going in for operation tomorrow, and I would just like to say, Dad, I hope you get well fast.
there we go. Well, get
That's
well,
heartwarming.
get well fast, Ryan's dad. That one is definitely dedicated to you, and what a way to win to dedicate it to your dad as well. That was very impressive from you, mate.
Thanks, man.
How did you find this car and this track? Obviously, we had some of the best racing we've seen in a long time in this car and track.
Oh, I hate it. It's awful.
I hope that's sarcasm.
I'm not a fan of front wheel drive. I'm sorry, but it was good. It makes good racing, but I'm not a fan of it. Would much rather prefer a rear wheel drive car, to be honest. But it was fun racing. It's nice and rubbing is racing. You know, you can be close to people. It's not like you lose a wing here, or I mean, I got killed by Michelle in the first race in the first corner, and I was last, and I could still race. I didn't have to go, but.
Yeah, these are sturdy cars. We did see that that incident in the first corner, and then you did very well in the first race to fight all the way back from last to I think 5th, right?
Yeah, it was 5th. I couldn't catch Rafael. He was just too far away.
Just about, but that was a really impressive racing from you there. And obviously, we're not going to be able to chat to Eric, but you had a great battle with him there, and yeah, well done.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
And any last questions from you, Spitzlam, to Ryan?
Oh no.
Okay, well, we will return you to the motherland, Ryan. And
Thanks, guys. Thank
once
you.
again, big best wishes to Ryan's dad.
Thanks, man.
Right, see you soon, Ryan.
Just.
So there we go, Ryan Skywalker, winner of the second race, and in what a great style to win, quite frankly. What a great way to win.
One of
That
the
was definitely
best races to win.
Definitely one of the best races to win, and definitely the closest finish I think we've ever had in one of our streams. That was very good stuff. So I did tell you we had a rocky start to this stream with the solo qualifying, which is an issue that appears every now and then. I should learn to check these things, but the racing more than made up for it, and that was very very good stuff. I'm not sure what's next week this time round. I forgot to ask.
I didn't even vote.
We'll find
I
out.
forgot to vote.
We'll
I don't even know the selections.
Let's take a. It's not worth speculating. You know what the best thing to do? The best thing to do is join the Track Titan Discord, and you can find out yourself very soon. Because as soon as this stream ends, I'll message Tom, and he'll change it over, and we'll see what we're going to race with next week and what kind of chaos we can expect. But if it's anything like this week, I'm sure we'll all be very happy. That was really, really good racing. I can't stress how good it was to watch.
Turn 1 first race reminded me of F1 2019.
When someone went over the top of Leclerc?
Spa. No. 2019. Kimi and Verstappen crashed.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
In the same
very
way
typical of Max
as
Verstappen, isn't it,
turn 1
crashing?
First... it's actually on that GP.
I only say this to wind up Spitzler, but this well, hopefully we don't have any more chaos like the F1, but the rest of the racing was good, and it's been a pleasure to commentate it once again.
It was a pleasure.
I think that's it for today. Once again, we'll be back next week, same time. So practice starts at 6 o'clock UK time, and then the qualifying starts at 7. The stream starts at 7, and well, put it in your calendar because it's a date. I'm sure we'll see everyone back here next week. Isn't that right?
I hope we do.
And of course, you'll
Also
still hear
play
me, and you'll still hear Spitzlam, and that's it. So I'll round out the stream now. as I always do with the slightly awkward stream endings where I'll just ramble for a little while, but I'll cut it short today. I've been Adam Chapman commentating it today, joined by the lovely Spitzlam. Say goodbye, Spitzlam.
Bye, guys.
And we'll see you all next week. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.